No.
Okay. Hey Lolly, hi Bob. I think by now you probably got this machine already, so we're about to send it later today, and I just wanted to quickly show you how you use it. It's really pretty simple, it's not too bad. So it has just a couple of buttons really in the front. This bottom one, 01, you put it on 1 to start it up. It has two lights. The yellow light, I don't know if Amy can get really close, but the yellow light has like a little snake type of design. That's for a resistor, that means that it's warming up. So when the yellow is on, it means that it's not ready to do anything yet. And while that thing warms up, we're going to put a little bit of water in the tank. Here's the tank. You can take it out and fill it up. You guys have filtered water out of your faucet. We don't. So you want to put filtered water if you can. That way it doesn't gunk up the machine. It has a boiler there, so if the water is not filtered, all the stuff in the boiler gets all gunky and it's not nice. So put some filtered water in there. There's the tank with the water, and you can see now the yellow light is off, so that means that it's ready to, for example, make some coffee if we were going to do that. We're not going to do that yet. First, I just want to show you how you make the foamy milk, because I think Charlotte likes the foamy milk. Here you have a dial, and the dial to the right is to make coffee. You can see the little coffee cup. To the left is to do either hot water or steam. And first you have to put in the middle where you have another snake key, and that means that it's going to warm up water for either the hot water or the milk. Okay, the steam. And you can see there that it goes yellow again, that light. That means that it's heating up the water for the steam. I'm gonna get a little metal jug to show you. Metal jugs are better to make foam. I have no idea why, but if you have a metal jug, it's not better. And it's also better if you use whole milk. So I'm gonna put a little bit of whole milk in there. You don't need to put a lot because it gets all stretched out. So I'm gonna put maybe a quarter of this mug. If you want to be very particular about it, you can put the little mug in the freezer a little bit, so it's really cold. You don't want the milk to boil, so that helps to keep it cold as you're foaming it up. Okay, now the light goes off, so we're ready to foam. So you put that in you put the little tube in the milk, and you're gonna turn this towards the foam, towards the steam. One more thing, here you have a button that goes either water on the top or steam on the bottom. I always leave it on steam. I never use this for hot water. And you know, it's much better to just use something on the stove to warm up water than using this. So anyway, so now it's ready to go. Maybe Amy, if you can count so she can see how much I put it in. I put the tube all the way in the water to start with. It's gonna make a little bit of noise. And what I do now is I lower the milk so it's just the tip of the tube barely touching the milk, and it makes that slurping noise. That was too much slurp. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep doing it, but basically you do that for a while and it makes nice foam there. I didn't do it enough there, but you get the idea. It has to make that slurping noise, like barely slurping noise, not very loud. Now if that's so much of a pain, you don't have to do that. You can just put the milk in the microwave and it'll be hot, but it won't be foamy. Okay, so supposedly now we have foamy milk. We go back to 0 because now we're gonna make coffee soon. What you just heard is the hot water that was in the boiler going back to this little tray. You don't need to take it now, but this tray goes all the water that is not used. That way it doesn't get any bacteria or anything in there. So now we're ready for the coffee part. This is a little coffee container and this is a little coffee filter. You want to clean this after every use if you can or so. And I think you have coffee grinder like this one. You really need a coffee grinder like this one. I need to have it on the smallest, how do you call it, Amy?
Setting?
On the smallest setting, so that the powder that comes out is really, really thin. Okay? So I'm gonna make... For this thing, you really need to grind it really fresh. You don't want to do this the night before or anything like that, or use coffee that's already ground, because it doesn't taste that good. It gets all oxidized or something. So I think I might have enough there. Put it in the filter. And basically what you want to do is you want to have enough coffee so it covers totally the filter without pressing it down. So it shouldn't be heaping, it should be just... I may have a little bit too much here this time, but that's okay. Alright, so there you go, it's totally flush, it's full. Now this is very important. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna use this little tamper that is part of the coffee machine, and you're gonna put a lot of pressure on that. So you're gonna press really hard up. You want to make a very compact hockey pack of coffee. There you go. Do it one more time. Alright, it's ready to go. Have a nice compact hockey pack there. You turn it all the way in. You take your cup. The thing about this coffee machine is that you can only put very low cups. Sorry about that, but so we have this cup that fits really nice. And you go ahead and well, I'm gonna turn it to the coffee setting, and I basically typically count to about 15 or 20. It's about 20 seconds, and then you turn it off. It's a nice foamy coffee cup. It's a really good machine. When you see that, if you count to 20 and you see it starts coming out thin, that's when it's done. There you go, nice double espresso. And then you put your milk on it. I'm not gonna do that because this milk is not foamed enough. And there you go, nice coffee. Okay, so let me quickly show you how you clean it up. So now you can turn it off if you want to. Actually, you should leave it on. I'll show you why in 5 seconds. So take this out and put that in the trash. Comes out the hockey pack. It should stay as a pack. If you did the pressure right, if you put a lot of pressure in it, it should stay as a one whole pack. Here, let me show you. See, this pack stays as a pack. And then a couple of things that you need to clean at some point. You can let some water run off. So put in the coffee setting again so some water runs off and cleans the metal part down there. And I'm gonna send you also a nice, what is this, a brush. And you can go down there and you don't have to do it every time, but every once in a while just clean it up so you don't get a lot of gunk in there. And that's it. That's your coffee machine. Make sure that you always replenish with water. You don't want this to be running empty, because if it runs on empty you can burn the pump. And every so often also you want to take this tray out, get the water out, otherwise it's gonna get all skunky and dirty. And you might wanna clean this as well. Just rinse it. So good. That's it. You're ready to go. You get to do it again. I hope it works nice for you. I told Bob that it might have leak the tank, but I think it's very fixable, and it might not even have a leak. I didn't see any water leaking right now, so it might be fine. But it generally works pretty well. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.